Hey everybody, it's Rob with C Guns and Ammo, and today we're taking a look at my new Savage Axis in 300 Blackout. Stick around. Alright, once again, this is the Savage Axis in 300 Blackout. I got this gun because I really wanted a 300 Blackout bolt gun. I've done a review on the Ruger American in 300 Blackout, which was a great little gun. And one major advantage that has over this gun is that it takes AR mags, where this comes with a 5-round mag. I have this currently loaded up with 5 in the mag, 1 in the chamber. I decided to go with this one because if I need more capacity, I have a 300 Blackout pistol and a 300 Blackout rifle, both AR pistol, AR rifle. I wanted this for really quiet suppressed hunting or shooting. As you can see, it's got a threaded muzzle on it, just like the Ruger American, and that's really what I wanted for was for suppressed shooting. And I can shoot the AR pistol and rifle suppressed as well if I wanted to shoot more capacity. So I wasn't really concerned about this not taking AR mags. What I really like about it for a suppressor host is this has a much heavier barrel on it than the the Ruger American does. So it could make for a little better suppressor host, especially if you have a really big suppressor. Like what I'm going to be throwing on here is a Silencer Co. 46M, which is a fairly heavy suppressor. So if you had a really lightweight barrel, you could definitely get some harmonics issues, and there's less chance of it with this. I've got 6 rounds loaded up. We're going to shoot couple targets up close. Actually, we're going to go right out to 50 yards. So I've got 6 rounds. This is Winchester white box, 150 grain. So I'm going to do 3 at 60, 3 at 100 offhand, and I've got 5 more of these that we're going to put on a target and see how it does on a target. And then we've got some 125 grain rounds that we're going to go through as well. I didn't have a huge selection of 300 Blackouts, so it's probably a fairly short video. But I just wanted to bring it out here and get my very first shots, other than a couple rounds to get it sighted in. That shot on the plate there was my first real shot that wasn't a sight in. So let's start there at 60 yards. I'm going to shoot the big white silhouette. That was a pretty easy hit, as I figured it would be. We're going to go to the red plate to the right of it and knock it off the hanger. Now, to the left of the silhouette, we've got a little 4-inch gong that's painted green. Let's see if I can hit that. Nailed it. All right. So there's the 60 yard. Let's go out to the 100. So out here 100 yards, that's a silhouette, and to the left of it is a head. Let's do the first shot on the 100 yard silhouette. And I missed it. That's pathetic. All right. There we go. Last shot I'm going to do offhand, we're going to do with that head. And I missed that too. All right. We're going to, sorry, you don't want to see my face that close. I'm going to go back to the bench. We're going to shoot these off the bench and see how it groups these off the bench. And then we're going to switch over to the 125 grains and do the same. We'll be right back. All right, we've got our picture-in-picture with my scope cam, looking at the target there at 50 yards. If it's not perfectly sighted in, I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just looking at what kind of groups I can get out of this Winchester white box. It's just this cheap target in practice, 150 grain or 147 grain stuff. So we're just doing a little bit of group testing real quick, and see what we can get at 50.
Right.
Oh, that one's just off the target. You can see the scope cam, so I'm not going to worry about it for the time being. I'm not going to chase it. As long as we know what the groups are, that's all that matters to me. That's down a bit from that. That one's actually on the target. That one's kind of right between them. last of it. So we'll measure this at the end, but I would guess that is probably at least 1.5 inch group or so, maybe 2 inch, which is not great at 50 yards, obviously. But again, this is like the cheapest 300 Blackout stuff I could find. We'll end up testing this over time with a lot more different loads and with some hand loads. Right now I'm going to switch out to the 125 grains that I brought, and we'll shoot them on the same target. I'm just going to adjust the scope a little bit now that we're done with that stuff. And hopefully with them being 125 grain, they won't go too high and go off the target. But we should be able to tell which ones are which. Alright, we should be able to tell these two groups apart. They did make a little bit of a scope adjustment, but this is some Sig Sauer brand, 125 grain. Again, they're just full metal jackets. Fairly inexpensive ammo. Let's see if we can get a little bit tighter group on it than we got with that 150 grain stuff. We'll make a little bit of adjustment here so this isn't quite so wiggly. Oh yeah, that's much closer to the bullseye. I don't know, I felt the need to catch that. Oh, those two are almost in the exact same hole. Wow. So far this is shooting incredibly much better. Tell you what. So right now I've got 3 basically in the same hole and 1 that's maybe 1/2 inch off of that. That's pretty great. Wow. It almost looks like I have 2 groups, but they're only like 1/2 inch apart. That shot tremendously better than the Winchester target practice did. So now I'm just going to do some just general fun plinking around. Alright, I lied. We've got one more ammo that we're going to test. Our generous host here brought out some Winchester Deer Season XPs. They're 150 grain, polymer tipped, nice little hunting cartridge. So I've got 5 of those loaded up, and we've got the scope cam going again. We're going to see how these group at 50 yards. That went way high up that tip of the target here. That's interesting. These all ammos, they all have apparently a very dramatically different impact point at 50 yards. Cut the same hole as the first one. Got 3 of them pretty much touching. Got a really nice 4-shot group, and it's definitely possible that I pulled that second shot, which is the only one that's not real tight in there. That stuff seems to shoot pretty well, but obviously a very dramatically different point of impact as the Sig Sauer rounds. But now that we seem like these Sig Sauer rounds are pretty well dialed in, I'm going to load some up and just do some mess around shooting offhand again, because I really like doing that. All right, now that I'm warmed up, I feel like I need some retribution on those 100-yard targets shooting offhand. So I've got 5 rounds in here. We're going straight out to 100 yards offhand. Let's go for the silhouette. Did that hit? I don't know if I heard the ding or not. Definitely hit that one. Let's shoot the head. There we go. Let's go for the head again. Last round. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 on the head. Oh, of course we can't go 3 for 3 on the head. All right, well, we're going to end it there for today. I think this is going to be quite the fun little rifle. We're definitely going to try some different loads in it. We're going to try some hand loads. We're definitely going to try some subs, because that's really what I got this for. And of course, once I get that suppressor to throw on the end here, you know we're doing a video with that on this gun. And I think it's going to be a ton of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, I really appreciate you guys following me from week to week, watching my videos. If you have an opportunity to share it, it'd mean a lot to me. If not, just give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you could subscribe, it helps me out a ton. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.